Hello and welcome back to the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered. We are on a pillar outside of Fort Carmala, just south of Coral. There was a zombie lying here. I pushed him down, and there are corpses here. Now, that can mean two things. Well, technically three, but the two are more likely. Corpses being outside with no sentries. I mean, there was deer just roaming through here. When I got here, obviously they left. And with this kind of decorative stylings outside, we are either most likely dealing with vampires or necromancers. There's a slight chance / risk that it's actually conjurers, but I would say my money is either on vampires or on necromancers. Well, either way, we won't find out by standing out here, so let's head inside Fort Carmala. Okie dokie. Dead guy straight ahead, which doesn't tell me anything. Other than, there's a dead guy. Probably camped out here. Dead treasure hunter. Well, your treasure is now mine. It's not much, but it's a start. It's a start. Okay. Well. No traps. No one. Ooh! Hello. You look like a vampire. Would you mind coming? Ooh, hello. Can I make this? Not like that, no. But maybe like so. Nope. Just over his shoulder. Ah, come. There we go.
To arms.
Well, you might want to be a little more enthusiastic about that to arms. If you say to arms, no one's going to believe that it's urgent. Where if you go to arms, people are going to believe that, oh yeah, there is some serious stuff going down. Maybe we should arm ourselves however we can. Coffins. Well, it's not necromancers, so it's almost guaranteed to be vampires. Now, has my spell recharged? It has not. Alright, well, do it the hard way. Although I'd rather do it the easy way, but again, doing the easy way would not raise my security skill, so... And given that I don't plan on doing the quest for the skeleton key, among other things... Chainmail Greaves? Nope. We didn't even check... What's our strength like? What's our inventory capacity like? Oh, 305 with 70 to go. I would really like for my the rest of my alchemy gear to get above novice. I mean, I could still make something with the current stuff, and seeing as I have all four, it would be decent, but I would like for it to be of better quality. Because that will also affect multiple things in... Vampire, right. Silver Claymore. Okay, okay. You might want to think about investing in some boots and not just get a fancy drip. Because running around barefoot in this place... I mean, I get that you're a vampire and thus undead. But that seems unwise. Now, undead, as vampires are, can have summonings. Oh, there's a trap going across. I wonder if I can use the dodge that technically is here to go through it. How am I doing the dodge? Is it like... Oh, it's... Whoa, okay. So a jump while holding down block. You know what? We have a weapon and we have a shield. Might help us a little bit. Ow. Oh. Alright then. Not exactly perfect. But I suppose it worked. And it raised our blade skill ever so slightly, so that's not bad. Repair hammers. Yes, that was what I was going for. I'm a little out of it because it's rather late and, well, I wanted to record, so that's my armor skill going up. Back to the bow, though. And we need to remember that when we're heading out again. There we go, now it won't... Oh wait, it will. Can you... Steel shield? That is actually better than what I have. Because what I have... is an iron shield, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Yep. So that has an armor rating of 5. And that has an armor rating of 6. Plus... it does look pretty nice. And it fits well with the overall look. Like this is... You could totally pass as a warrior like this. Like going into mainly chainmail, but also with the steel shield and iron helmet. Like this look fits. And I love the little detail of the sort of the undergarment under the chainmail, like the leather that you would usually have under it, because just wearing chainmail isn't really that protective. Like you actually need some padding below it to actually make it effective. That's nice. It's not just a like brigandine chainmail armor. It's actually, you can see that there is a leather underneath, not just for the rims and stuff like that. And a flap, which probably would look less out of place if there weren't a tail, but there is a tail, so yeah. Alright. Onward. Yes. This should just open into those rats. And it does. Might as well. And pop. All clear. Shouldn't have anything on them, but... Oh! Just in case. 3 gold pieces from 2 rats. I'm rich. And there's nothing you can do to stop me. Well, if that's constantly going off because some skeleton bone man is lying about, that makes it easy to remember. I hope. Okay, good value, good value, good value. Nice. I hear a zombie. At least, I think it's a zombie. Could... Oh, it is. Booski. We haven't seen zombies since actually the Imperial Sewers. Yes, you are. Because I didn't see you either. So unless... Unless you're in there. Which you could be. You're not in there. So... Uh-oh. Well then. Close enough for my sneak to go up, eh? Well, it seems like sneak will be the first skill to reach level 50 then. Ensuring security, that's for sure. Okay. Vampires. Oh, there you are. I saw ya. Habushki! Wow! What were you? Sorcerer. Dwarven Curious. I mean, it looks cool. 3 potions. And nothing of actual value. That's okay. Well, I'll take that. Yoink. Any books of brief history of the Empire? Nah. Potion of healing? Nah. Some fairly tight corners here. Nope. Nothing there. Easy lock. Hop. Hey, hop. Ow! Come on, don't... Why is it like green when it sort of breaks? It isn't acid or anything like that. I mean, it's just a lockpick. Should be... maybe some sparks or something like that, but... Money! Lockpick! Repair hammer! Anything behind it? No. Well, now we know. Okay, cleared. This place is not cleared. Oh boy. Oh boy. There, okay. Wolves could potentially also be down here. Vampires do align themselves with wolves as pets. Sometimes, not always, but sometimes. That's a pillar. And thus not anything of concern. Well, unless some ne'er-do-well is right behind said pillar, wanting to maul my face. Hello, face mauler. Come hither and I will shoot you down from afar. Because I ain't got time for face mauling. Nope. No sirree. No face mauling here. Okay. This looks like it could collapse. Also, be watchful of dart traps. Because those are unpleasant. Well, but, I mean, very few traps are pleasant. Though, it's kind of dim. But, also nice and open. And I like that. The more cramped spaces, that's not my style. That's what gets you killed. Oh, we got ghosts. That's what I was, well, not afraid of, but concerned of. See, our bow is elven. That's nice, but it is not magical. What does that mean? It means that against an enemy like an ethereal ghost, such as floating around here, we would not do any damage. At least, that's how it was in the original. I don't know if the remaster have changed that, but I have no reason to consider that it shouldn't have. Ambush! Thankfully, when they're glowing like that, well, they're pretty easy to spot. Also, this, seeing as it's a magic arrow, then it will disappear on sight. Assuming you hit something. If you don't hit, then it's actually possible to pick up the arrow and still use the charge on it. The charge, whatever it might be, only goes off if you hit a target. So if you hit a wall, that's not a target. If you hit a creature that wasn't your intended target, that is a target. Alright, what's oh, not even a supplication. And none of those guys looks ethereal. Alright, back to the iron arrows. You look important since you're way in the back. Let's shoot you down then. Anyone else? Was that the last of the lot? I'm not complaining. Not at all. I'm just asking if there are more Yalouts laying about that I'm gonna have to kill. Because if you tell me how many of you there are, well, it would be much easier for me. Treasure? No. None of these coffins are enclosed. Nope. Don't care about potions. Is there really no treasure back here? Or was I just being impatient? Nope, there wasn't any treasure. Alright. Were you the matriarch or patriarch? Ooh, what armor is that? Bow of voltage. Well, it's an elven bow, so it's not bad. Mithril. Hello. And 3 types of poison. Oh my, indeed. Dagger of brittleness, disintegrate weapon. Ugh. No, thank you. I mean, yeah, why the heck not? They're valuable, and that really is. But let's see, what type of armor am I using? I still got 25 carry weight, so I got enchanted for more health, which is fine. It's not, I mean, it's not overly important. I got, these gives light armor. So I'm not even wearing the Ring of Feather. And my Lightfoot boots is what gives me feather effect. So in theory, I mean, they don't weigh anything because, well, they're light armor. What is the armor rating? 4 and 2, respectively. 2, so that's the same armor rating. And 4. Okay, so Mithril is not that much better. It might be better if your light armor skill is higher. You might be able to basically work that into a higher armor score. But I actually don't know that. But I would assume that the higher your score, your skill in light armor, the higher the rating of each individual piece, and thus you would gain more. The sad thing is about that in order for you to really have any kind of high rating in both heavy or light armor, you'd probably end up being a fairly high level character, which means that by the time when you get the difference between, say, mithril and chainmail, or leather and fur to actually show up, you're at a point where you're not really encountering those types of armor anymore. So, yeah. But again, yeah. Oh, why the heck not? Oh, that, perhaps a bit too much. 222 gold pieces, soul gem, Voice of Dread. No extra spell. The voice, that's this the way. Voice of Dread. Demoralize up to level 5. That's not great. Well, I mean, Shadow Banished Wine. Hello, hello, hello. Now we have 4. We need 2 more for us to be able to hand it in. But we're getting there. We're getting there. We are getting there. There's no rush. Okay, well, let's just check the map. Because if there isn't a sub-location, then there isn't a sub-location. No, there isn't a sub-location. It's just one big layout. Alright. Well, sorry my voice is a little bit shut. That means that we are headed towards the next place, which is also a fort. It is, as soon as my page have loaded here. I've quite a few tabs open for the sake of actually making a, well, not making a list for myself, but rather going off of multiple lists. The next location is Fort Qa'Rajh, which is... Oh, that's a fun one. That's a fun one. So, Fort Qa'Rajh, let me just zoom out, is near Ayleswell. In fact, it is lying at the end of this road here, which is why we will place a marker. Move it. We have not discovered Fort Qa'Rajh yet. Fort Qa'Rajh, while it semi-plays into the Ayleswell quest, it is technically not a part of the quest for Ayleswell itself. Like, you don't go into the actual fort to do anything with the quest. You just enter the outside ruins to talk to the mage that is there and make all the people visible again. And if you if you are unfortunate, you will take a massive hit to your luck, and I think something else as well. But we're not doing quests. We're just doing the fort. And the fort, well, the fort has nothing to do with the quest. So, I will meet you at Fort Qa'Rajh and the invisible creatures along the path next time. But, until then, take care.